Y'all, so for this week's Get Ready With Me video, you're gonna see me do this look right here. I'm doing this look. Um, yeah, not really too much to say about it. Just a very simple Get Ready With Me video that I am putting out every week. So, hope you enjoy it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm applying primer to my face, and then I'm going to prep my eyebrows for my brow routine. So for my brows, I use a black pencil to create the shape, and then I fill them out with a brown pencil, and then I use concealer to clean up my eyebrows and create the shape that I want. Okay, now that I have created my eyebrows to the way that I want them and creating that nice little mask and blending all of the concealer all over my eyes. Basically, I did that because I use concealer as a base, so that's why I did that. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Farmasi bronzer, which is my favorite thing to use. I use it all over my face actually, but what I'm doing is I'm using it as a upper transitional eyeshadow. I'm sorry y'all, but I didn't show y'all what I was using. I'm using the Crayon Case Matte Book palette, and what I'm doing is I'm using another brown color, a little bit darker, to continue on the transitional color. Yeah, so that's the color that I used, and so I'm just doing the same thing with the next color, which is I'm just going lower and lower on my eyelid as I create my transitional color. So for that darker shade of brown, I went directly into the line of my crease because because I'm creating a cut crease, and I wanted the darker shade to be a little above than to be on my eyelid, and then it's no point of me putting it on my eyelid, the bottom lower of my eyelid, and erasing it off with concealer. So so I wanted the lines to have a little bit more darker shades, so that's why I put that darker shade of brown directly into my crease. So I'm just going to take a blending brush and I'm going to blend everything out because I want all the colors to blend. You want the colors to be married. You don't want them to separate from one another because that's not cute. So I'm just taking a blending brush and blending everything that I created out. So now that I'm satisfied with my main colors, I'm going to create my cut crease with concealer. And what I do is I use a eyeshadow brush that I had for a very long time, and I just made it nice and flat. And I use a nice light color concealer. Okay, so I want to make the line nice and clean. So what I use is a little small brush that came with one of my makeup brush kits that I've gotten a long time, well, not a long time ago, but some time ago from Amazon. But it's just very small and I use it to clean up that line. So now I'm using an angled flat brush to set the concealer so that it can be tacky and not be so wet, and then also so that it will help the eyeshadow to go on more smoother. I'm sorry again, y'all. I didn't show y'all the palette that I'm using and the color. So by the looks of it, I'm pretty sure I'm using the Crayon case palette and the color I'm using is the gold. And what I'm doing is I'm applying it to the inner part of my cut crease, and then I'm going to continue on with another color after that. Okay, so now I'm putting on my second color, and I'm pretty sure that's red from the same palette, the Crayon palette. And I just like to put it right next to my first color, and then after that I'm going to blend it out. So before I blend everything out, I added a little bit of purple towards the end of my eye. So to create a nice clean look, what I do is I take my concealer and I just go along and kind of, I guess, use it as an eraser and erase any of the remainder that fell below the shape of my eye. So now I'm going to apply my eyeliner, and I'm just creating a simple winged out look. Alright, so now I'm going to apply my foundation, and the foundation that I'm using is from Farmasi, and that's their VFX Photo Finish Ready foundation. and I absolutely love it. I'm going to do a review on it pretty soon. But yeah, that's the foundation I'm using right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply my concealer. So where I'm gonna apply it up under my eye, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. I don't do my forehead anymore because it's no point because my hair covers most of my forehead. So it's no point of highlighting my forehead. But the concealer that I use is by LA Girl Pro. And the color I'm using is almond. So now I'm going to take my angular face brush and I'm going to blend everything out. So to set my concealer, I use the Crayon case setting powder, and that is in the letter A. Our setting powders come in letters. They are spelled in crayon. So that's why that one is letter A. Okay, so while I'm letting the setting powder set, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lashes. And the way that I apply them, I use my fingers. And then I use the back of the tweezers to kind of press them down to get closer to my natural eyelash line. And then you're going to see me fanning myself so that I can get the glue to dry. So now I'm blending my falsies with my natural eyelashes with mascara, and the mascara I'm using is Too Faced It Better Than Set. So I went ahead and I added some black eyeliner to my lower eyelid, and I used a black eyeliner pencil to do that. Okay, now my setting powder has been baking, and now it's time to go over it with a face powder. So what I use is Black Radiance number 2 Golden Bronze. Okay, so to contour, I go back with my Black Radiance contour palette, and I mix the two shades. I mix the darker shade with the nice brown shade, and then after that I go in with the highlighter and I highlight my cheekbone. Okay, so now I'm going to apply some blush to the apples of my cheeks, and the blush that I'm using is by Farmasi. The name of it is Mona, Mono, and it's kind of a dark rose color. I also like using it as an eyeshadow. So yeah, it's kind of one of my favorites also. Okay, so I'm just taking the remainder of whatever's left on my face brush, and I'm just blending my whole face out. Like I want to emphasize that you have to blend. You have to blend so that everything looks flawless and seamless, especially on pictures. So blend, sis, blend. So as you can see, I applied some Vaseline to my lips. I always apply Vaseline to my lips before putting on my lipstick. And the lipstick I use for this look is by Farmasi. It's one of their liquid matte liquid lipsticks. And then I apply Farmasi again, but their lip liner. They have a really nice lip liner that I use, and then I just blot all that out with my fingers. And then I'm going to use my setting spray, and I am all done, sis.